Good afternoon, and thank you very much for attending this session. So today's session is all about the strategies like that talks about the engagement, right? And how you can make your website needs fulfilled by doing and implementing the simple strategies which we are going to talk about. You guys know about strategies, like what is strategies? Right, everyone know like there are some plannings, there are some ways to apply on the website, and there's a one more term, engagement. What is engagement? Just think about it in your mind, like what is engagement, what is engagement. Okay, so I believe you guys get an idea like what is engagement. So today we will discover some strategies which can help you to increase the engagement of your website. So let's get to know about me. Oh my God, Ghibli art. Like, how can I forget this? So myself, Mayank, and I started WordPress when I was just 17. I am 21 now, and I'm running a marketing agency. I founded two startup, and I'm very passionate about the open source, especially WordPress. So I have few questions with you guys. Yeah, you can think about this in your mind. Like, how many of you skipped a website like because it's too slow, right? If you have skipped, then maybe just raise your hand or maybe just think in your mind. Second, like, how many of you know the bounce rate of your website? Just raise your hand. How many of you know bounce rate of your website? One, two, three, four, five, six. Only six, seven, eight people in this house. Why? Why you're not like noticing the bounce rate of a website? These things we will discuss in the session. So let's get activate yourself first. So as you know, like there are five senses we have. So touch. So let's activate your touch. So can you just pinch yourself? Can you just pinch yourself? Okay. Sight. So can you just blink your eyes three, four times? Can you just blink your eyes quickly three, four times? Hearing. Can you just try to hear my voice only and avoid like all the voice? Can you just try to hear only my voice? Okay. Smell. Think about the best fragrance you have or maybe the best perfume you have. Think about it. Try to smell it around yourself. And the taste, like everyone loves the food. So think about the best food you have ever and think about the taste of that. Okay, now we have activate yourself. What's the agenda of this session, right? Like what exactly we will go with, like how is the flow and all these things. So we will talk about four things. First, content optimization and enhancement. Second, traffic analysis. Third, user engagement. And then the last, site management. So this is basic flow, right? Once you write the content, you have to like write it and enhance it. Once you start getting traffic, you have to analyze and you have to boost your traffic from 0 to 100 or maybe 100 to 1000. Then once you start getting the traffic, you have to start convert that traffic into your users, or maybe if you are an e-commerce website, then you have to make the purchase out of it. And last, site management. Once you have lot of sites, how you will manage all the sites. Okay. So first, let me just give a brief like how is the pattern going to be this. So we will also like talk about the tools, like what tools you can use for every aspect. For example, we have these four aspects. So they are the tools to use it. So let's talk about the first thing, content optimization and enhancement. So these are the tools like which I find best when it comes to content creations or maybe the enhancing the content. If you want to take the picture, then you can click it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So yeah, there is a one major question like many people ask, and they have a misconception that tools can't do anything, right? Like tools can't do anything and they can't like perform anything. So have you see this meme? How many of you like see this meme? Just raise your hands. Okay, so very much. So this is the original meme and this is the authentic version. But we use some tools to extend it, and we created this by using a tool only. Like again, we have expanded it like by 16 by 9 ratio as well by using a tool only. Sorry. Now, this is the image part. This is going to the most interesting part. Just see it yourself. Right? We have converted this image into a like this video where these girls are fighting and all. By the way, like, what do you think when we see this meme? Why this guy he's like seeing the other girl, maybe cheating on her or something else? So let's clear that doubt today as well. He was not cheating on her. He was doing this. He was just like putting a bottle in the dustbin in a very stylish manner. So this is the roles of some tool and Ghibli art. Like, oh my God, we are still in love of this, and entire internet is doing this. Now, coming to the main point. If there is a content, there is an audience. Everyone knows it. Why you guys are here? Just think of it. You guys are here to consume some content, right? You guys are here consume some knowledge, maybe. So this applies in every case, not in the case of just website. This applies in every case. If it's a website, if you will have the content, then you might have the audience. If you have a good thing in the, like, for example, if this venue is, like, there is no event here, why you guys will be here? For no reason, right? So because you are expecting some good knowledge or expecting some good content, that's why you are here. There is a live example of this as well. We perform on a website. So you can see a website down, like we don't have any blogs, and that website has just 6 clicks and 19 impressions. Then what we have done, we have tried like writing some blogs on a website, and we just write 18 blogs on a website, and we get around 4 5k clicks and 20,000 impressions on it. So the difference is very clear, right? When you have no content, there will be not any audience. But if you have any content, so definitely you are going to get some audience, and you can do like you can convert them to your user if you have e-commerce products, or maybe you have a SaaS-based application or anything. Now comes to main part, like how you can use these tools to create content. So you can use these in like major 4 parts. First is content ideas and research. For example, we are organizing WordCamp Nepal 2025. So you can like ask for content ideas, for example, on social media. Like we want to create some reels, like how we can promote our event. For example, website blogs. So you can say like we have to write some blogs which can help the attendees of WordCamp Nepal to explore Kathmandu, or maybe the explore local taste of Kathmandu. So you can get the content ideas. Once you get the content ideas, you can optimize your existing content. For example, you start getting some traffic, then you can say, okay, I have to include these things as well in my content, optimize it for me. So it will give you some additional content to add in your existing content. So you are optimizing your content. Content personalization. This is very important thing. And for example, in WordCamp Nepal, we know like there are a lot of people who are connected with WordPress. They are going to join us, right? Second thing will be everyone knows like if someone is coming to WordCamp Nepal, so they might be also interested in exploring Kathmandu, right? They might be also interested in exploring local areas of around the Kathmandu, or maybe in Nepal as well. So what we can ask with our tools as well, that okay, this is my audience persona, I have to customize it, right? So you can write the content according to your audience persona. So this is called like content personalization. You don't have to write in very generic way. You have to write with your audience mindset. Last is video content creation. Everyone knows, like on either on social media or either on website, video content always performs well than written content. So try to create video content out of this. Now, many of us make a mistake, like we just ask very simple prompt with any tool like ChatGPT or Gemini. For example, if you have to write a blog, you will just say, okay, write a blog on how to attend WordCamp Nepal. No, this is not going to work. And you can't just say, okay, I have to rank number 1 on Google. You just say how to rank number 1 on Google, and you will not rank. So you have to give very specific things to the tools to get the best output. We are done with the first part, and now the traffic analysis boost. Once you start getting the traffic, right, you write some content, and you publish some content, and you did the personalization and all. Now, what comes in the picture is you will start getting some traffic 100%, even I can say 200%. Now, how we can analyze the traffic? How many of you know about Google Search Console? Right. So basically, if you are a blogger or if you are a website owner as well, then it's kind of a like must thing. You have to connect your website to it. So we use a tool, Google Search Console. Now, important thing is everyone knows like about Google Search Console, but people are not talking about Bing Webmaster Tools. People are not like optimizing the website for the Bing search engine. Everyone is trying to optimize their website for Google only. Why? Now the ChatGPT is evolving, and everyone knows the ChatGPT take the search results from Bing AI, right? Bing search engine. So try to optimize it for Bing search engine as well. I have a very good friend of mine who has zero traffic, literally zero traffic from Google, and he has lakhs of traffic from Bing search engine only. He write the content in this way. So if you are not optimizing the website for Bing search engine, then you might be missing a good amount of traffic as well. So try to use the both of these and try analyzing the traffic from both sources. First thing is like you have to monitor traffic source, search performance, top pages of your website, and top keyword rankings. So these four aspects you can optimize when it comes to the analysis of your website. Okay, so here's an example. We optimize one second, there was a video actually. Yeah. So you can see like initially we have 42 clicks and like around 400 impression. Then we analyze our traffic, we did some changes in our content, and you can say like we reach around 196 clicks. So it's we increase the traffic. Okay. So you can see the difference here. Like initially the click was around 2,000 and we make it 4,000, and the impression was around 11,000 and we make it around 18.5K. So this is the like power of analyzing the traffic and optimizing it for your users. So click increase was around 126%, and we increased the impressions with around 61%. Now, once you write the content, you analyze your traffic, okay? So now what comes into the picture? User engagement tracking. Like what users are doing on your website. That's the most important thing. For example, if let's say someone click by mistake and they just immediately exit, then you can't say like he's my user or she's my user, right? You have to engage your users with your website in a manner that they are getting something out of your website. Okay, so let's just do a quick activity in between here. Can you like guys take your phone out and like open your Notes app and write mind, like in your Notes app you can write mind. Okay, so take your phone out and open Notes app and write mind. It can help you to activate your subconscious mind, like because someone also tried it with me and it works. So I'm just trying. Okay. So there's a case in a previous WordCamp as well. Like our entire group was hungry, and we want to order a food, and the app was not working for some reason, or like it was not working. So we didn't. So it's not like we will went to the bed hungry. It's not the case. We will order from some other apps. So when we are ordering from the first app, they didn't that doesn't work. So they lost a order maybe, or maybe hundreds of order if the people are ordering at the same time. So it's all about the user engagement, because you were not performing well. So we exit. Now, if I talk, yeah, there's a fact as well. A goldfish has a greater time span of 9 seconds than a user website waiter. Like even she can stare at you for the 9 seconds, but average website visitor can't. So you have to make your website very amazing, so they can be interactive with your website. Now these are the four tools which I find very interesting when it comes to the website engagement. Analytics, everyone knows. Again, I am focusing on a tool which is of Microsoft Clarity. Why? Everyone knows about it. You should not like rely on only one source, right? You can say every time that I will only optimize your website for Google. No, you have to also like think about some other search engines. Now, the big question is what to track and how to improve. Everyone like question is, okay, you just say, okay, track the engagement of your website. Now the question is like what we have tracked, what we can track, what are the major things we should track. And if we are tracking the engagement and let's say if it's not up to the mark, then how we can improve. These are the four things which I think everyone you should track about your website. Bounce rate. What's the bounce rate? Any idea? Okay. So let's say if I come to your website and I just stayed for 1 second and I quit immediately. In that case, bounce rate will be very high. And high bounce rate is a negative impact. Your bounce rate should not be high, it should be low. So if I come to your website and I stayed for the 10 seconds, then it's good for your website. In that case, my bounce rate will be low and it will be a good impact on my website. Second thing is average session duration. For example, if I open like 5 pages of your website and I stayed for the 20 second on every page, so your average session duration will be 20 seconds. Views per session. Okay, so let's say a user came to your website and like maybe they have explored 8 to 10 pages. So these are views per session. Goal conversions. Everyone like knows about it. If let's say you are coming to my website and you purchase something from me and it's conversion and you are my user, it's kind of amazing thing. So I have few lines for everything. Bouncing is good for balls, not for users. So so it's like that. Average session duration, make the session as long as a movie. So the user sit down with a popcorn in the hands. Now, view per session. Once they arrive, make them explore so much that they have to check out everything. When I say everything, it's not like, okay, open my thousands of the pages. No. So if you have amazing things, show it on the home page, show it on the header. So they should like at least see the most amazing pages of your website and whatever you want to show. Goal conversion, this is the kind of moment that wins the game, and at the end, everyone wants it, right? If you are an e-commerce owner, and you will, obviously you will want that someone purchase your product. If you have a, let's say, hosting company, so you want that, okay, he or she should purchase the hosting from me. And if you are like a software platform, then obviously you will want that they should subscribe to your platform. Okay, so this is the screenshot of Google Analytics. It looked like this: bounce rate, average session duration, and views per session. You can see my bounce rate of this website is just 39%, and it's very amazing. Now, how many of our agency owners? One, two, three, okay, four. So you guys must challenge a phase where at a point you have multiple clients website, let's say 100, 200, 1000, 2000. So you have to see like, okay, how can manage how you can manage all the sites, right? When you have 100 sites, you can't do like manual updation of plugins or maybe themes or anything in your website. And also you can't like turn on the auto updates because of some reasons and because of security concerns. So the question is how you can manage these multiple sites from one dashboard or maybe from one platform. So these two tools I explored and I find it very amazing. Manage WP, they are very old company and they are very amazing in this field. WP Umbrella, they are evolving and they are also just doing great. So this is how their dashboard look like. So when you connect with them, you can update the plugins, themes, even you can generate the backups, and you can like just one-click login features. All these features are available in both platforms. And this is WP Umbrella. Their UI is amazing. So this is how you can manage the sites from one dashboard. And if you have multiple sites, then you can connect like multiple connections and all these things. So these are some features like these site management platforms provide. It's one-click access to connected site. You don't have to like keep remember of your username and password and all the things. Auto updates and scheduling. You can even schedule the updates. let's say if updates, like let's say if a plugin company just push the updates, so you can schedule it, like don't update it immediately, take some time and then update it. So you can avoid any critical bugs or like if in their release it's produced. User management, so you can like create the admins and all these things from this dashboard. Uptime monitoring, you can monitor from multiple sources, right? From Asia region, from Europe region. So if you have a good amount of traffic from worldwide, then you can see like, okay, from this region my site is up and like how it's performing in specifically that area. So whenever it goes down, you will get immediately a notification on email or whatever you have set up. So you can take actions timely. Bonus tips. Uh, so basically, we have completed all our 4 aspects which we were intended to, and like what's the main agenda of the session. I have few bonus tips as well. But before that, can we write mind again? If you have write earlier, if you haven't, then if you can write like mind on your phone notes app, then please do. Okay. Development to automate your workflow. So it's, I'm not talking about any high-end development. It's very like low-end development. For example, there are some features when you want to when you want to add in the website, and they are like very small features. So you just go to Google and you just type in your feature name, and you just try to find out a plugin for that. Avoid doing that. If it's a very small feature, you can write a code on this. For example, before example, I can just give you some tools which can help you to do development, and these tools are amazing when it comes to writing the codes. First example is you can develop mini plugins and code snippets. Okay, so if you are a blogger, then you can connect with this. We need it like when we update our content. So instead of publish date, we have to show last update date, so Google can recognize it no, new content piece. So instead of using a plugin, I just ask the tool, okay, so I have to achieve this thing, I have to do this thing, just give me the code of this, and it's just a 15 line of code. But when you go to WordPress repository and you will find a plugin, they might have a long code. So why you have to add an extra plugin when you can just add a 15 line of code in your website? Second thing, one of our client needs that, okay, we have to implement 1% of platform fees on every order. So we said, okay. And when we go and find some plugin, there are even some paid plugin for only this function. So we just ask a tool, okay, we have to achieve this thing. It writes only 70 lines of code. And even you can customize it, like how much percentage of fees you want to implement. So why you have to add a plugin when you can do these small things? So thank you very much. And this is my social media handles. So you can connect with me and you can have a chat about anything about marketing and about the growth of your website. So thank you guys.
And Kumar, so since this is our intuitive long talk, we'll have some time for questions as well. So any of the participants in the audience have any question? Any questions from anybody? Okay, I can see one hand raised.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. You said you analyzed your users. So what was the parameter of user analysis?
So during the analysis, like there are a lot of parameters. I think I also show a slide. So you can analyze, so it comes about traffic analysis, or you are saying like user tracking?
Traffic analysis.
Traffic analysis. Okay, so they are basically I measure on 4 analysis majorly. First is I analyze my top pages of my website, like which pages are performing very well. Then I try to optimize them really good. And even I analyze the top down 10 pages of my website. Then I try to find, okay, what's not in this page, so I try to add them. This is the first parameter. Second parameter, I optimize my top keywords, like which keywords are performing very well and why they are on rank 3, why they are not on rank 1st. And the third parameter, which I analyze is like country-wise. Let's say if I get a 30% of traffic from India, right, and 20% from the Nepal and like 10% from the USA, then I try to write some content, see, okay, how can I take it, like how can I increase it in the USA city as well. So these are the major 3-4 parameters where I analyze when it comes to like traffic analysis. Like there are a lot actually. You can even search on the basis of maybe you can say on which date or on which day you are getting the most traffic. So these are the things which majorly I analysis during the my traffic analysis. I
Thank you.
hope I answer your question.
Thank you. Got it.